Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by Greg's Beer Reviews today. It's about that time. Let's go take that walk and see what's in the fridge today.
Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Today's beer comes from Hoof Brewing. Hoof. Hope nobody farted. This is their permanent marker pen disguises. What a name for a beer. This is an IPA, guys, coming in at 7%. These guys are up in Ohio. A lot of people trying to get their hands on these guys' beers. They are not available here. This was sent to me by my brother Rico, and he writes, 7% American IPA. A friend of his picked this at the brewery a couple of weeks back, and he sold it to him for $5. Not sure how much it actually was at the brewery. Also sold in 4-packs. And he says, for some reason, this one doesn't have a date on it like the other Hoof that he sent me, the Voltan Stout. And he writes it, the useless nonsense on the label. And these guys are famous for that. And it's got a big bunch of writing on the back. It means absolutely nothing. It tells you nothing about the beer. So, very unique label. Looks like a bunch of pictures of people that somebody's taken a black magic marker and just scribbled all over the sons of bitches. So, we're not going to waste a lot of time reading this nonsense on the back. It doesn't have the IBUs, and like he said, there's nothing written on the bottom of this particular can, so this one got through the dating machine without getting it on there. So, since it was picked up at the brewery by a friend of Rico's, hopefully it's fresh. So, that's all, without the date on it, we're at the mercy of how old the beer actually is. So, with that being said, we've gone through what he has sent me as far as information. Untapped does not have a commercial description on this, and neither does Beer Advocate. So, I guess we're done talking. Let's get into the beer. First beer of the day for me. Today is the 16th of January, 2018. Into the glass we go. While I pour this, I'll tell you the cuisine is curried in a Thai. Looks like it's fairly carbonated. Cheese and pepper, Monterey, pepper jack, shark blue, cheddar. Your stronger cheeses, meat, poultry, fish, shellfish, and salmon. And I'll add grilled meat to that. Glass for a pint, becker, nonic, tumbler, mug, side Dell. I'm using my favorite tulip glass today, guys, and not recommended for extended cellaring because it is an IPA. Drink them fresh, guys. Like I said, nice carbonation on this. Didn't pour it super aggressive. We got about a finger and a quarter of nice, bright, fluffy head. As far as the beer color, it's very cloudy. Looks like an unfiltered beer. Looks like an attempt at a New England style IPA. Very orange juice in color. Not super strong orange juice color. Maybe a little diluted. Maybe some pineapple juice in there too. So, looks good though. Looks very good. Let's get it to the nose. Nice hot presence. I'm getting a lot of tropical fruit notes. Very citrusy. Oranges, mangoes, pineapple. Maybe a little passion fruit. Maybe a hint of some peaches too. Smells wonderful. Let's dive in. Yeah, let's get it on. Cheers everybody. Cheers Rico. Very nice. And like I said, guys, I don't have the IBUs on this beer. It's not on the can, and it's not on Untapped site. A lot of these breweries that produce this style of beer, or any style, some of them any style, they don't give you that information. Very tasty. Very pleasant beer. Awesome lacing with that finger and a quarter of head. Every sip, so that lacing on the glass here. So, pretty tasty beer. Either that or I'm thirsty, one or the other. Been a long day today. Back end of the pour is in there. That reinforced the head a little bit again. Didn't change the color too much. Tasty beer. Well, it's right out of the fridge. Let's let it warm up like I always do and let her taste it before I sit here and drink it all right in front of you and see what we end up with. These guys do some pretty tasty IPAs. I'll have to give them that. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Got a little bit left here. Awesome lacing is left on this glass. Usually that means it's pretty well made beer, and I would agree. It is a very tasty beer. If I could get their beers here and it had a date on it, I would probably buy them. Especially in this particular style, in an IPA or double IPA. I don't know how this one got out of the brewery without it, because they are dating their stuff. So, found it very tasty, guys. Nice tropical fruit notes, very citrusy, oranges, mango, pineapple, maybe a little peaches in there. They're very tasty, a nice balanced beer. It doesn't seem to be too bitter. Very enjoyable. I did enjoy this. So, Rico, thanks so much, my brother. I do appreciate it. Final chug. Delicious. Absolutely delicious, guys. To me, even though Rico told me the history and the guy bought it at the brewery, but it was a trade basically, and a lot of times you don't know how old the beers are when they are traded. I would probably give this a 9 if it had a date on it, but it does not. It needs to have that. So I'm going to give it an 8, which is an A minus. I'm going to give it right next to the A grade. 94 for me, guys. One number away from being an A. Over to Beer Advocate, they say 4.06, which is also in their A minus. And over to Untapped, they have it at 4.05, also an A minus. So A minus all the way around on this one, guys. Very tasty. Like I said, I would give it a better grade if it had a date stamped on the bottom of it. And I don't know how this one got out, or if it was on a line that they weren't dating, or whatever the excuse is, but they need to have it. The Hoof part is probably big enough to date their stuff, and for whatever reason, this one doesn't have it. So, but it's still very enjoyable. I feel pretty comfortable that it's a fairly fresh beer. So, with that being said, if you've had this one from Hoof Hearted, no, with me, this is their Permanent Marker Pen Disguises. What a name. What a name. Some of these names these breweries come up with is pretty bizarre, to put it mildly. So if you've had this one, let me know what you think, guys. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.